Pretty quiet day out there for us today, but don't let that fool you. Strong to severe thunderstorms could come calling again tomorrow. I'll track all of it coming up for you.
Getting your yard all raked up and cleaned up, and so we can move on to the next one.
With the potential for more strong storms moving into the area, crews were busy this morning cleaning up and making repairs after yesterday's storm.
A Lexington mother is trying to promote peace in the community. We'll take you to Duncan Park, where a rally is underway.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. WKYT News starts now with breaking news.
Thanks for watching WKYT. I'm Kristen Kennedy. We will get to our team weather coverage in just a moment, but first, rescue crews are investigating a drowning in southern Kentucky. The Wayne County coroner tells us an 18-year-old from Lexington died this afternoon. The victim, we're told, was camping with his family in the Cumberland Point area of Lake Cumberland and drowned around 1:30 today. We don't yet know his name, but we will post any information we get on WKYT.com. We are tracking more rounds of storms moving into the area, and they could bring heavy rain, strong winds, and the threat for more flash flooding. Meteorologist Jim Caldwell is keeping a close eye on the rain headed our way.
Yeah, it could be another very active period as we move forward. Today was fine, which is exactly what a lot of folks needed out there. We needed some sunshine and dry conditions. Tomorrow, we're not going to get that same luxury. You look outside right now, Defender is quiet as we're looking at everything all around us here across central and into eastern Kentucky. We look up the road, though, and we're tracking some complexes of showers and thunderstorms that are generally moving in our direction. It's going to take this energy a little while to get here, and the leading edge of it looks like it's even fading away. So what we'll see will be storms diving in from that direction, not only for tomorrow, but into Monday, Tuesday, even possibly into Wednesday. And these have the potential to bring damaging winds and more heavy rains to waterlogged areas already. So here's our severe weather breakdown over the next few days. We look at Sunday. Rounds of showers and storms, heavy downpours, some strong or even severe. We go into your Monday. More clusters of storms with high winds and heavy rains possible there as well. And how about we go into Tuesday as the pattern remains virtually the same with similar type complexes of thunderstorms moving into the area. Now coming up, I'll track all of this out hour by hour, at least through your Sunday, and we'll take a closer look at the overall pattern here in just a few minutes.
Jim, thank you. Yesterday's storms left behind a trail of damage across the state. High winds knocked down trees and power lines and even damaged some homes. Today, crews in Lexington spent the day cleaning up, trying to get ready for the next round of severe weather. Hillary Thornton was out there with them, taking a look at the damage. She continues our weather team coverage in our top story at 6.
With the potential for more strong storms moving into the area, crews were busy this morning cleaning up after yesterday's storms, including at this Lexington home here behind me.
Scenes like these played out throughout Lexington on Friday afternoon as storms rolled through town.
Hammered on us and winds, high winds and heavy rain.
Leading to scenes like this Saturday morning, keeping tree trimming crews busy, especially when called to this home on the corner of Westchester and Lansdowne Drive.
This is the worst we've had so far.
The homeowner says he was not home when the strong winds caused about a 50-foot branch to break away from an old oak tree, landing on top of his house.
Wind kind of hit against it real hard, and it had a weak crotch in it, so it just broke it on out.
Thankfully, the home is still livable, and the homeowner says the repair or replacement of the roof should be covered by insurance. And as the removal of that tree is pretty much complete,
Getting your yard all raked up and cleaned up, and so we can move on to the next one.
there's not much rest in sight for these workers.
You see the forecast and see there's more coming. What do you think?
I think, oh no.
While some water did get inside from that heavy rain that followed yesterday's storm, the homeowner says thankfully nothing inside was damaged. In Lexington, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
The homeowner says he will have to get the entire tree removed. Right now it is too close to major power lines on Lansdowne Drive. Tonight, a Lexington mother continues to make sure her son's death was not in vain. Antonio Franklin Jr. was shot and killed at Duncan Park in April 2014. Tonight, members of the community are joining Franklin's mother in her efforts to stop the violence in Lexington. Garrett Weimer is live at Duncan Park, where a peace walk is underway. Garrett?
Dozens turned out last month when this group walked the streets here for peace, and today that crowd has grown. Folks have turned out in droves here on this sunny Saturday evening, where in a show of solidarity, they're going to be taking to the streets here to take the city back from violence. It's no coincidence that this walk starts here at Duncan Park. It's a site of so much pain for Anita Franklin and her family. Police say Antonio Franklin was an innocent bystander just caught in the crossfire when he was killed here in April last year. And folks taking part in tonight's walk say it's important for the community to come together for something like this, because that's what it will take to stop all this violence.
There's an atmosphere of violence, an atmosphere of everybody wanting to get the best of everybody else. And why can't we all just get along, is the old saying we like to use. Why can't we just all get along?
After starting here in Duncan Park, the route will take folks around downtown, and then they will end up back here at the park again.
And that was Garrett Weimer reporting. Organizers ask anyone who isn't at the walk to show their support by turning on their porch lights through 8 o'clock tonight. Lexington police are searching for a man they say stabbed someone this morning. Officers found the victim at Umstead Alley in South Upper Street just after 3 this morning. Police say 3 people were walking in that area when a 4th man came up to them and told them to be quiet. That's when police say 2 of the men got into a fight and 1 person was stabbed in the arm. The victim is expected to be okay. Deputies in Pulaski County are trying to figure out what caused a man's injuries in an overnight incident. They found the man in a home this morning suffering from several injuries, but he wouldn't say what caused them. Deputies were originally called to the home on Haney Lane in Nancy for a criminal mischief complaint. But when they got there, they found 42-year-old Champ Jeffers with injuries to his head, torso, and extremities. The home, we're told, belongs to Jeffers' stepbrother, but Jeffers won't tell deputies how he was injured or just when it happened. Members of one church in Lexington are building 2 homes this weekend. Crossroads Christian Church leaders say those homes will go to one family in Bardstown and another in Georgetown. They started assembly in their parking lot today. That's where WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain talked to one of the families moving in.
A sunny summer afternoon in East Lexington for a group of volunteers spending their time making people's dreams come true.
I see all these people out here and I don't know. I'm amazed, honestly.
2 homes being built for families in central Kentucky. A new home for a family deserving of a new place to live.
The ceilings were falling in. There was no insulation in the walls. I mean, it was pretty bad where we was living.
Father Freddie Burden and his daughter Tiffany May were chosen by Habitat for Humanity to have a home built for them in Georgetown.
Didn't think the day was ever going to come something like this would really happen.
This project is coming together thanks to 3 different organizations and hundreds of volunteers. Volunteers are building the frames of 2 homes at Crossroads Christian Church. Another company, Crossroads Missions, through Build for Hope, brings the church and Habitat for Humanity together, saving Habitat around $7,000 in hours of labor.
We would have to fundraise or come up with the cost of the walls ourselves, which would take us longer to build the next house.
Not only is Crossroads Christian Church offering the site and the volunteers for this project to take place, but they even donated the money for the roofs for these 2 homes to be built.
It makes me emotional because I get to see from the beginning to the end the change in a family.
A family that is beyond grateful.
To see people doing this out of the goodness of their heart, I don't know. Yeah, last time I have to move anywhere. It's a lifetime thing.
In Lexington, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
Crossroads will load the homes for transport tomorrow afternoon. A Madison County couple is giving a puppy to a girl in need. Danny Miller and Deborah Rocky raised golden retrievers, and when they found out about a girl from Idaho in need of a service dog, they couldn't turn her down. WKYT's Mike Linden is talking to the pair about preparing the puppy for a new home.
You guys ready? Okay. It's out of here.
Danny Miller is a professor at Eastern Kentucky University. Miller and Deborah Rocky raise golden retriever puppies in their spare time at their home in Richmond, which they say isn't all it's hopped up to be.
There's a lot of poop that goes on here. The washer and dryer never stop, never. So if this is our mission, it's very unique.
Their unique calling led them to a unique girl in Idaho named True. True is a 6-year-old girl with cerebral palsy and is in need of a service dog. Enter Indy.
He is going to be used as a support for her, picking things up whenever she drops it, providing comfort for her, and just being really her best friend.
Short for independence, the 7-week-old puppy needs 2 years' worth of service dog training in Idaho. But Miller says Indy is already used to people.
Miller says in order to socialize Indy before his big trip to Idaho, he takes him everywhere with him around people, whether it be to the bank or even to work, just as long as Indy can feel more comfortable being around humans.
While a puppy from Miller and Rocky can cost a couple of $100s, they're donating Indy to True for free.
This is really special. This is the kind of thing that, we say that of all that we do, this, I think, really comes into focus of the value of what these dogs are, to being a service dog.
Indy arrives in Idaho on Monday, in Madison County. Mike Linden, WKYT.
Miller says the girl has already covered the walls in her bedroom with photos of Indy the dog and can't wait for him to arrive. I would too.